story time on how I was dating an inmate, someone that was in prison, and he came home and was with someone else. So, to start it off, the way we met, it was kind of a setup. Me and his sister was friends. She was sending him pictures of me. We would converse here and there. Things were cool, and that's how it started. Everything was cool. I was young. I was 18. So, of course, I'm naive to a lot of stuff when it comes to dating. He's older than me, so, I was green. He was, you know what I'm saying? I liked his voice. When we would write each other, I liked the way he sounded. I'm a sapiosexual, so he had me real quick. Because, them inmates are good with their words. So, I'm thinking everything's peaches and cream. And then I still have some of the letters, but at one point, when it was close to him coming home, I wrote him and I was just like, I think when you come home, you're going to be just trying to fuck on everything. Because he had been in there for some time, like 5 years, I think, 5, 6 years. So I'm like, you've been in there a minute. And you older than me, like, you going to want to come out here and be fucking with these hoes. He swore to God, no, no, no. First of all, he knew when he was coming home. And I know that he knew when he was coming home because I recently was dealing with an inmate. And as the day that he was coming home, he let me know. So, yeah. So, dude was acting like he ain't know the exact date, this and that. He knew. He just didn't want to tell me because another woman was coming to pick him up from prison. Meanwhile, we have been talking all this time, and you got a whole nother bitch, and you ain't tell me. And I'm cool with the family, so I'm sitting here like, y'all didn't tell me neither? Like, fuck all that other shit. Y'all know me personally. Like, just put me on game. Like, nah, fall back. And I would have took heed to that, but y'all just let me play fool. Look like a fucking idiot. So, the day come when he get out, he did not tell me he got out. I did not hear from him that day he got out. I get on social media, and that's when I see that he was out. You know how sick I was? I'm like, what the fuck? We been talking all day, every day, and now all of a sudden, you don't tell me that you out? What's going on? Mind the fact, I'm 18. Yeah, no. I'm 19 at the time. Yeah, I'm 19 at this time now when he got out. So I'm sitting here like, I'm young and turned too. Like, I got niggas lined up. But he was the first person that caught my mental that I actually was like catching feelings for. Everybody else, it was just like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You young turn, I'm having sex, all of this. So the other people, it was just like fun. But for him, I started catching feelings for him. And that was the first time I ever experienced that. So I'm just like, this motherfucker, man, he invites me over. I think it was a few days after he got out. He invites me over like, hey, you can come over here and chill. She's upstairs. And I'm just sitting here like, what the fuck? And everybody know what's going on. His whole family know about me. I lived with them before because me and his sister were best friends. And, when I was living with my great aunt, she put me out. And they mama let me come stay with them. So, his family know me and stuff. So everybody looking like, oh, hey. They looking all surprised like, hey, meanwhile, she's upstairs. Yeah. So immediately, when I say immediately, he was like, oh, this my best friend. Best friend? You tongue kiss your best friends? You have sex with your best friends? Oh. But I'm young at this time, and I really like him because he the first guy I didn't caught feelings for. So, of course, I'm like, yeah, bestie. I spent the night that night and everything. Like, she upstairs, we're downstairs. We're in the garage. We're in the bathroom. Like, we doing the do. And I will say I was wrong for that, but I was young. I've learned my lesson from it because the girl definitely don't like me. But we gonna get into that when we finish these parts. Because eventually they end up breaking up because of me. But, yeah, it was just like, I thought I seen a future with you. And you come home and you with a bitch? And honestly, as soon as that happened, I should have just let him go. Because guess what? For the next 5 years, It was a roller coaster of events similar to that first event. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna, I'm gonna piece up the different stories. I ain't gonna say no names or nothing. But like, I really went through the mud with this man because he was the first man I ever like felt like I loved and this and that. So it was just like, I was just so attached. Maybe I got daddy issues or something. But it was just like such an attachment where I just was stupid every time. Oh, I know he's sleeping with other females, but I love him, so I'm here. Idiot. Oh, you need this? Here go the money for it. Idiot. The nigga never showed that I mean, of course, it was obvious that, we had love for each other. We really liked each other, all of that. But in the same sentence, it was never enough for us to date. And honestly, I feel like a big part of us not dating was because I looked so young and he was older than me, and he was more attracted to the females that looked his age. And I'm like, fuck, shit, I can't help it if I got a baby face. You feel me? Like, I can't help that I look like I'm in high school. Because, yeah, like, it was just a lot of shit. But we're going to get into the rest of that. But, yeah, so, she was upstairs. We were downstairs fucking. And I became the best friend just that instantly. And honestly, I wish someone would have pulled me to the side, like one of his mama or his sisters or something. Well, not his sisters because they younger, but his mama or something, and just been like, don't do that. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, my son might be this or that, but don't even do that. Like, because my mother was deceased. So I didn't have a mother figure there to kind of guide me on what I was doing. And I really wasn't communicating with my siblings. So they were not aware. And they're still not aware to this day. This is going to probably be their first time hearing this if they watch this. But nobody knew what I was doing. I literally was just out here in the world. So it was like, I kind of wish that the adults, the overgrown people who were aware of the situation would have just pulled me to the side and talked to me. That's all I needed. But instead, y'all sat there and let me look stupid. Stupid. Not once, not twice. I was looking stupid a lot of times. But I was just so hard-headed. It took me 5 years to stop being stupid. Now, I ain't gonna lie. After the second time, I was no longer stupid. I just kept giving him a fresh chance like an idiot. But yeah, so part 2, I'm gonna get into, they had a party, and I let her hold my phone. I let her do DJ on my phone. Phone unlocked, all of that. I'm upstairs booed up. Like, I did some real trifling shit. Like, side chick of the year. I know he was living his life. Like, oh my gosh, yes. I hit the jackpot. Just young, dumb, and full of cum. Lord help me. Okay, part 2. So, let me backtrack where I'm at. But, so yeah. I ended up going home, had to go to work. I didn't have a car at the time. So I'm Ubering. And the Uber to get to him is like $20. To get back home, $20. So yeah, I'm blowing money just to see him. But I'm not tripping because I'm at home with my people. I'm not paying rent or nothing, so it's okay. Even though I need to be saving money. Being stupid. But yeah, so I leave. I come back like a few days later. I guess during this time I tried to like be a good person, and I was kind of beating myself down like, are you really doing this? Like, he has a whole girlfriend. Are you really doing this in front of her face? And the whole time I'm thinking she not peeping. But we're going to get into how one of his friends' girlfriend was telling her the real. You feel me? Anyways, so I come back over, and, I kind of got an attitude a little bit. And as soon as I walk through the door, this man tries to kiss me. And his sisters are in the living room, and they're just like, oh, shit. Because, of course, his girlfriend is upstairs. So they looking like he just tried to kiss her. In his mind, he feeling like he getting his cake and eat it too. And I'm just like, bro, get off me. It was just a front. Because give it a few more hours, we ended up having sex in the garage. Like, we kept doing it in the garage. Like, I don't know. Because she would just stay upstairs in the room. So it would just be like, we just was, doing the thing. So, they have a party or get together or whatnot. And, We're outside, they're cooking or whatnot. The boys are upstairs playing the game. I'm a little bored outside because it's just like his parents and her. I'm DJing though on my phone, like the Bluetooth is connected to my phone. So I'm sitting here like, this boring. Ooh, I ain't put that in all the way. But I'm like, this is boring. I'm finna go upstairs with the guys. You feel me? I don't know. I vibe better with guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really the homie that you might want to fuck. But you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, shit, I'm finna go in the house with the dudes. Like, shit, I know how to play the game. I can play the game with them. So I leave my phone. It's unlocked. So if she had any questions in her mind about me, she could have just went through my phone because I left it unlocked. I said, fuck it. Hit my phone. Y'all can DJ. I went upstairs. And she just stayed downstairs. They was just DJing on my phone. So I go upstairs. I'm all hugged up with him. We playing the game. Da-da-da-da-da. Stuff look cool. Then, who came? His auntie came or whatnot. And she was just looking like I was acting fucking bad. And then I got drunk as fuck. I started calling my exes because he was the biggest I had ever experienced. So I started calling my exes like, y'all dick little and nah. Like, I was doing. And I know in her mind, she was just like, oh, you like them big? I just know that she was just like, okay, you like him big, so you must be fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? Are you trying to hint something? Because she was just like looking, but everybody was peeping what was going on, but like nobody said nothing. They was just laughing or whatnot. So after that experience, I'ma jump because shit, this was how long ago? This was like 6 years ago. So I don't remember everything I did, but I was really trifling. So I'ma just speed up to when his brother girlfriend was telling her about me or whatever, or what me and him really had going on, and how they ended up breaking up. So we thinking shit cool. We doing this shit for months. Like, this wasn't no in and out type situation. Like, we just living it up like this for months. And I'm young, so in my mind, I'm like, whatever. They're older than me, so I'm just like, shit, whatever. Young, but got it. Take your nigga. But even though I didn't take him because he didn't date me, like, we didn't date after that. We ended up stop messing with each other, sort of. But so anyways, we go bowling. We go on a date. He take me on a date. We go bowling. I paid for the food because we went to Golden Corral, and then when we went bowling, he paid. Like, we was really going on dates and shit. So we go on a bowling date. This one, this one Snapchat was really popping. He grabs my phone. First he records me bowling. And then he records me bowling and he posted it. Then he recorded another video and he kissed me. But this time he didn't post it. He just kind of like set my phone down. So when it was his time to bowl and I seen it, I was like, oh shit. Y'all, why I posted it? And I promise it wasn't on purpose. Like, I really didn't think that they were stalking me. I did not think that this girl was stalking me on Snapchat. So, like, in my mind, I'm like, it's not on Instagram. It's on Snapchat. So I'm like, shit, I'm gonna just post it. Them people not on my Snapchat? Man, by the time we leave bowling, he gets some text messages and a phone call. And I'm just like, oh my God. I check my Snapchat. Somebody screenshot. Because Snapchat tell you when people screenshot your stuff. So I check my Snapchat. It's a screenshot. I don't know who this is. So I'm like, oh my God. They screenshotted. He checked his messages. It's the screenshot from my Snapchat of us kissing. And she like, y'all not really best friends. And da-da-da-da. So we in the car because we in my car. And she calls him. And we just sit in the parking lot. And I'm just like, oh my God. Like, what the fuck? And he on the phone. He not even really arguing with her or nothing. Like, she just like, I can't believe da-da-da-da-da. And then he was just like, it wasn't even like that. He was just trying to downplay. And she was just like, And then I said something in the background, shit, because I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm young, turn, so I say something, da, 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 like, not say something, but like, made it obvious that I was in the car. She breaks up with him. We like, hey, fuck it. We go to New Orleans the next day. The next day or the day after that, because he was already about to go to New Orleans, and he asked his mama, could I come with them? Baby, I drive my car, yes. We go to New Orleans the next day, like, we just living it up. And this girl is just like, what the fuck? Like, I really didn't know that they were stalking me at all. Come to find out, his brother girlfriend, like, when she would be with us when we doing stuff and all that, like, we be doing double date type stuff, you feel me? And whole time she was telling the girl, like, they not really friends and this and that, they be fucking, like, she was really telling the girl everything, and the girl was like in denial, like, nah, he wouldn't do me like that. So when she found out, like, it really pissed her off. Like, and then there was a situation with the dog. He had got a dog, and I helped pay for it, she helped pay for it. So I'm like, this my son. That's how I'm treating the dog. Like, this my son. You know, when we stopped talking with each other, I ended up getting the dog. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. And I remember, like, when she found out that I had the dog, she was so fucking mad. Like, get my motherfucking dog. Bitch, this not your dog. We all paid for it. We all paid for it. This is my baby. But yeah, that was my first time ever being his side chick. And I did it again, but the second time was crazy because his she his baby mama now, but baby, she was harassing me. Her and her friends were harassing me online. It was a lot of juicy shit going on. I think I'm gonna do a story time on that. But yeah, she used to harass the fuck out of me. She was really like jealous of me, and then when we seen each other in person once, and she was just stuck. Like, yes, bitch, it's me. You said you wanted to fight. I don't see you trying to jump. You just sitting there staring at me. But no, yeah. That's after that second time, I was like, never again. Like, because how you overgrown hoes stalking and harassing me over this man? Clearly, he won't leave me alone. I wouldn't be here if he didn't leave me alone. We wasn't leaving each other alone. Now, I don't know what the fuck we got going on. But, you know what I'm saying? At that period, it was me. It was him. Sometimes it was them. You feel me? Okay, this is kind of like the story time with the inmate turning me into a side chick extended. I'm just talking about the second time it happened. So just to like give a little more insight, you know, I'm young, so I ain't never experienced love. I hadn't really dated before or anything. So in my mind, it's just like, I love him at this point. So I'm really kind of going through things that I shouldn't be going through. And also, like, every time we would stop dealing with each other, it wouldn't be long before we start back. So it was just, we were so active in each other's lives, it was hard to let go. Especially because, like, we have amazing chemistry. It's just, we just never date. We never, now I'm not gonna say never date. We never make it official. Like, we never be in a relationship. But like, we would date. Even, and you know, we were actually good with each other. Only thing is, it's like, I wasn't stupid. You feel me? Like, I was calling shit out instantly. God always give me, you know, put me on game on what's going on, rather it's in a dream or whatnot. Like, so I was always on his ass. And I feel like that's the part where he tries to say, like, I was problematic or this and that. But it wasn't like, I know you sleeping with other people. Just admit it. Be a man about it. And that's something that he kind of struggled with or whatnot, because he not man enough to say what it is and what it ain't. And I'm more direct in the sense of, if you're dealing with other people, tell me that. Who cares if I'm going to leave you alone? But be real with me before I don't respect you. Because once I stop respecting you, there's no more for you. You feel me? So this, the second time it happened, we had been talking. He had got arrested again. So he was in jail. And we had been talking, this and that. I'm waiting on my apartment to be available. So I'm staying with one of my aunts. In the meantime, you know, like, I'm going through like the struggle. But any money that I have coming in, I'm putting it on his books. I'm putting it on the phone so we can talk. Like, that's how I'm living. Like, because mentally I'm still devoted to him. I really hate that I was like that, but it is what it is. I learned my lesson from it. So we're dating and stuff, and I'm thinking everything. Oh, that's discharge. I'm gonna say, what is this? I'm thinking everything is cool. Like, the energy is different now. You know, I'm thinking everything is cool. I love him when he in prison, but it's because like he not a fuck nigga when he locked up. You feel me? He a fuck nigga when he in these streets. But anyways, so we cool and da 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 da. His first love, I say his first. I feel like she was his first love or whatnot. I ain't gonna even tell the truth about their situation because that ain't my business to tell. But yeah, so basically when he first was in prison, they were dating or something, and she left him and went and got married to somebody, and you know what I'm saying? So for him, he probably like in a broken hearted situation, like, I want her back even though she did this to me, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, all right, whatever. So she popped back up. Of course, his family played a big part in them, you know, reconciling. So on the low, they're talking, right? Not only on the low are they talking as well. His sister, my best friend at the time, played a big part in that. And I'm just confused at this point because I'm just like, I'm not understanding. You're supposed to be my best friend, but you're helping his first love get back with him. And not only are you helping him get back with him, you're telling her things about me. You're showing her like, it was just like major betrayal. So we're talking and whatnot. One day I post listening to his music or something. I really still got the snaps, but I'm not gonna post them or nothing because I don't want to reveal who I'm talking about. I'm being discreet because a lot of people don't follow me on TikTok, so they don't know I'm talking about this shit. So I gotta be very discreet. But a girl screenshot my stuff and I'm just like, who is this? Because at this point I'm constantly being stalked by women. I really don't understand it because it still happens today, and I don't do these type of things no more. So it's just like, y'all stalking me because your man DM'd me and told me I was beautiful, and now you think that I'm talking to him because I said thank you? No, I accepted the compliment. But no, like, women are always stalking me at this point. So when I seen the screenshot, I'm like, who's stalking me now? I'm only dealing with one person. So who's stalking me now? Come to find out, it's his first love's friend. And she's messaging me, he don't love you, you this, you that. Like, they really trying to talk down on me, and, oh, you thought this was about you. Like, they're really trying to mean girl me. And at this time, I think I'm 19, 20. Like, this literally happened right after the first situation. So I'm like 19, 20 now. They're 4 or 5 years older than me. So I'm just like, you doing all this and you got kids? Shouldn't you be taking care of your kids? What the fuck? Like, you this grown and this how you think? That's how I don't understand women who do that. Like, that's really like the bottom of the barrel ass shit. Like, you must don't get niggas like that. Like, I'm not understanding. I will never harass or do any of that to another woman behind a nigga. Like, that's really crazy to me, and I could never respect her to this day for what she did, because what kind of woman does that? Like, that's some thirsty ass shit. Like, who? If that nigga gonna fuck with somebody else, he gonna fuck with somebody else, but I'm not about to try to bully that other woman out of his life so I can get him. Bitch, clearly, if he wanted you solely and just you, don't you think he would have cut anybody else to the side for you? Okay? He was playing the game. You were a part of it. Anyways, it just makes me a little mad when I think about it, because I'm like, I hate them type of women. Like, disgusting. Grow the fuck up. Who raised you? If your mama raised you like that, then your mama need her ass beat too. I don't like women like that. Like, you're not a woman in my eyes when you do that. Anyway, so they're harassing me online. Matter of fact, I do look a little young now. No, I really do look like I'm still 19, 20. But like, at that time, I really looked like I was 16, 17. Like, I was super, super skinny. So my face was way smaller than this. And, you know, like, I looked like a fucking kid. So they were trying to attack me on that. They were trying to attack me because I had big eyes. They were trying to attack me on all type of stuff. And I wasn't really going back and forth with her because I'm just like, this is childish. So I would post listening to music that haven't been... Ooh, should I have said that? Oh, well, I already said it. So I would be like recording myself on Snapchat, listening to music that hadn't been released and stuff. And she used to just be so mad and just harass me 24/7, 24/7, 24/7. I'm telling him about it, and he trying to act kind of like naive, like what? It come time for him to come back home. She had been harassing me so much, like she was on my Facebook reposting my stories that I was posting, like she was on some other shit for real, like she was really harassing me. And the day that he came home, I accepted her friend request on Facebook. My post was already public, but I accepted the friend request to prove like this bitch been being weird. Plus I had the screenshots, but it's like this bitch been stalking me, literally. She hurry up and take me out her friend list and trying to act like everything is all this peaches and cream. Oh, I haven't been messing with her. And you know, in the midst of all this, my best friend was like sending her pictures of me like, oh, look, she posted in his boxers, or she still... And I'm just like, why the fuck you being messy? Are you really my friend or not? And I honestly... I'm not gonna say what I was finna say, but no, I just feel like that's some weird shit. Like, I'm not that type of friend. If your friendship with me changes based off of your brother and whoever he wanna fuck with, or who y'all want him to fuck with, like, don't associate with me. You know, I don't like females who do it. I could never respect his sister. Like, we could never be friends again because she was on weird shit like that. And it's like, she think that I don't know, but bitch, I know. You're a weirdo. You feel me? And I don't care if they find this or whatnot, like, because that was some weird shit. Like, what kind of women do that? I don't associate with people like that because that's weird as fuck. So, yeah, like, when he got home, she canceled her friend request. I mean, like, she deleted me off her friends because I had added her. She stopped doing all that and start, you know what, like, trying to act all cool with him, because even though I was telling him what was going on, he wasn't really, like, believing it fully. So it was just like she was trying to act like it didn't happen. Meanwhile, I'm steady like trying to talk to him, and this bitch is not talking to me at all. Like, he literally kind of acted like I didn't exist. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, wow, I've been holding you down, helping you out, all of this, and now you home and your first love is back, and now it's fuck me. I'm nobody. That's basically really how it was. I had to put me a filter on for part 2 because my cheek breaking out and it's driving me crazy. But anyway, so, you know, what's so crazy about him not responding to me is, like, 2 weeks before he got home or whatnot, I had a dream about him. And in the dream, like, it's crazy, I still remember it. But in the dream, it's like, in the beginning of the dream, like, he was talking to me, this and that. And then all of a sudden, like, I had seen him somewhere. And I was calling his name, and he wasn't responding. Like, he, like, ignored me. You feel me? That's what happened in the dream. But I never told him about the dream. So when all of this is happening, I'm just thinking back, like, pay attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, pay attention. God literally warned you. God showed you. And you wasn't listening. You knew this was coming. You know, and you know, while I'm dealing with him, while he's in jail before he gets out, in the back of my mind, I'm just like, I'm trying not to manifest that he's going to get a girlfriend on me again. But in the back of my mind, it's like, he gonna do it again. I feel it coming. You know, but God was already showing me. He was showing me so many signs, but I just liked him so much that I was just like, I wasn't listening, but I was paying attention. But at the same time, I was being hard-headed. And God whooped me with this situation. So, yeah, he's not responding to me at all. Like, before he got out, he stopped writing me back. He stopped calling, all of that. So at the moment where he stopped talking to me, that's when they started back dating. But I didn't know. So with my young mind, and he's the only man that I've ever had these type of feelings for, I was really hurt. I'm just like, I was so confused. You know, I'm not really associating with my family like that. So it's just like, I'm out here on my own. So mentally, I'm just like broken. Like, What did I do? Like, I'm just so confused. But now, you know, after and while it was happening, it's like, I'm realizing, like, I can understand why he doing what he doing, but in the same sentence, it's like, you don't have to do it like that. Like, just be real with me. I'm one of those type of females, like, you didn't have to do it the way you did it, but you did it in such a sneaky, trifling way to the point where it's like, I lost respect for him in certain aspects, like, because you don't do people like that, and then you want to say you love me, but this is what you do to me. Like, I don't know what people think love is, but I don't want no parts of it if it gotta come with all of that. All right, because you're not dealing with drama when it come to me. You don't have niggas out here harassing you and doing all that stuff behind me. Like, I don't play those type of games. I don't deal with those type of men. So if I can come with no drama, I need you to come with no drama. Okay? Anyway, so he's ghosting me or whatnot. He get out. You know, we still friends on Facebook and stuff. So he get out and I'm seeing what's happening and I'm just like, this some down bad shit. So my feelings hurt, this and that, and then I forgot how we started communicating again. But this what happened before we start communicating again. So I'm really heartbroken because I'm like, why would this man do this to me? Da da da. I take the letters that he sent me while he was in prison. I get on Facebook. I think I was on live. I was either on live or I just recorded it and posted it. But I took his letters. I wish I could post receipts, but I gotta be discreet. If I didn't have to be discreet, on God, I would post all the receipts and everything that happened. It's just like, I haven't been telling nobody really that I'm doing these stories. So it's just like, and then I don't want him to know I'm talking about this because of course I still have feelings for him and this and that. And I'm like, you know, what if we do the thing? Like, we cool right now, but it's like, what if we do start dating again? Like, and I didn't just aired you out. Anyway, so I take his letters. I'm on Facebook. I'm talking about what's happening. Like, who does this? Da, 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 da. I'm showing the letters. I show a gift card, right? And he got somebody to draw this nice design, and he had his nickname and my name. You know what I'm saying? It was real cute. I showed that. Baby, why he sent her the same card? He sent her the same card. Hers was decorated different if it was decorated, but the card, like, it was the same gift card. And she was so mad about that. Like, you sent her the same gift card. And then it's like, everybody's so messy because everybody on Facebook is in on the drama and they looking like, oh shit, she burning letters. Like, I think I was crying in the video too. Like, I was just on some other shit. Like, I really hate that I did that, but like, hey, sometimes I'm a little dramatic. So, and I'm part of the age with the phone. So, you know, first thing I want to do, I'm about to document this. So it's just like, damn, I could have did it off. No, I had to post it. I needed everybody to know that I was hurt. So she mad about that. And then that's when he reached out to me. And I'm just like, I'm the one, big huncho. I'm the one sending all this money to you while you locked up, making sure you good. And you buying gift cards for other bitches with my money? I'm mad as fuck when I find this out. And he just like, oh, well, he just coming up with bullshit. Like, this is us communicating again. He just coming up with bullshit. I don't know. You don't know, nigga. I'm sending you money to make sure you got food to eat and you living as good as you can in there. And you buying bitches gift cards with my money? You got me fucked up. Like, don't play with me like that. Like, and this is a big reason why, like, I'm very skeptical when I spend money on men now. Because, like, it was just some fucked up, like, nigga, you got me. I might be young, but do not play with me like that. I ain't like that. And I know a big part of that is that jail mentality. But it's like, you supposed to be a Muslim man at that. This is how y'all act? Is this what Allah approves of? So, prison ass Muslim. Nah, let me stop playing. Because if he was to see this, he gonna be like, but no. But yeah, so, like, you sending bitches letters. And then, in the midst of that, I think I'm jumping a little bit because I'm high. Hold up. Let me just get back on track. So yeah, she making threats at me. Like, everybody's, it's just a lot going on. It's a lot going on. I don't know how. All I can say is, what I've learned about myself is, when I really love someone, I'm gonna do whatever. That's why I'm very careful who I deal with now. Because people don't know how far I'm willing to go. Not willing, like, I ain't about to do nothing unaliving nobody. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I give you all my money. I don't even mean to sound like, no, not like that. It's like, okay, you know how a man can be a trick? I'm a big trick, okay? When I'm dating, I'm a big ass trick. And I was tricking so much to the point where it felt like I was being used. Because it was just like, nigga, what you gonna do for me? Like, but I was big tricking and I felt like I was in love. So it was just a lot going on. We ended up talking again while he's with her. I don't know how it happened, but it happened. It's that young mind. But we ended up talking again. And then, you know, it was just like weird because I'm like, I just went through all this with this girl. She even apologized to me, like, when they finally broke up. Because me and him started back talking, but we weren't sexual. We were just like texting and stuff like that. But we weren't sexual again. Until one time he came to see me in her car. Yeah. But I think this was after they broke up. He got with somebody else and then he got back with, I don't know, but yeah, I remember him coming. She had a red car or whatnot, ugly car. But he came to see me in a car and we had sex. Yeah. I don't know. I just felt bad, but it was just like, I love him so much. That's my man. I just couldn't tell him no. I just couldn't. Like, that's my man, okay? But so yeah. For the most part, like, when they broke up or whatnot, she sent me a DM. Ooh, I could post a DM. She sent me a DM and she was just like, oh, I'm so sorry. He did the same thing to me. Like, she apologized. I still got the Facebook message or whatnot. I'm going to post that with the next part 3. But, yeah. This is so embarrassing. I found all this on Snapchat, but I cooked for them once for his family and brought this when the girlfriend was there. This is me and the dog. Like, yeah, he was definitely with me all the time. And wait till y'all see how I used to look. This after they broke up and I went to New Orleans with him and his family. I look so young. I would have played me too. I ain't even lying. This is me posting because they used to be harassing and stalking me. I look like a fucking baby. Oh my goodness. This is the letters. These are the letters. I'll play a video from when I burnt them.
Yes, I fell in love with someone and they chose somebody over me and just cut me off. They didn't even try to be my friend or anything. So I'm trying to let go. And one of the biggest things that is making me hold on is that I still have all the letters. So we're going to burn them.
This is when I first reached out to her when he ghosted me. This is after we were going back and forth a little bit. And it's when she apologized. Fake ass apology. So part 3. So this is after we stopped talking again. It literally be like months apart when we take a little break. Because that's how short he be with the girls. He'll be with them for like a few months. And then boom, we back talking. It was just a crazy cycle. And it was just like, I just love him so much. Even today, but I'm smarter now. I don't feed into it even though we cool again. But the old me would be like doing the most. The new me, like, we tried to reconcile a little bit. It lasted a week and then I fell back. That's the recent me. You know, like, I don't play them games no more. But anyways, part 3. So we stopped talking or whatnot. This is my glow up period. This is when I'm like starting to really kind of act my age, dress my age. Like, I'm looking more like a woman now compared to looking like a girl like y'all seen in the receipt video. So, yeah. So, and I'm going to put some pictures on there. Matter of fact, I'm going to do that now before I finish the story. So you can see my glow up. I'm starting to looking good now. I'm getting more attention now. So now it's like, he paying me more attention because he like, okay, she don't look that way no more. I really, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking more edible now. Like, oh, okay, she don't look like a baby no more. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to be too embarrassed. But yeah, I'm about to, excuse me, add in some pictures. Hold on.
On me.
What's funny about this video is I literally was on my way to pick him up or whatnot. I would put the clip in there with him asleep in the car, but no, I don't do that. Being discreet. But yeah, I went through a big glow up. If you looked at the receipt pictures, like, I look grown now. I was just like feeling myself, and he was looking like, okay. But yeah, I shouldn't be thinking about getting his attention. Yes, I had my little glow up. I was feeling myself. I was going to the club like every day. Like, yeah, I was feeling different, a little free because I wasn't dealing with him no more and all the drama. So it was just like I was living, you feel me? So, if y'all ask questions, then I can give more details because I be missing stuff like the fact that I got a 2-bedroom and I live by myself because he has a son and he was supposed to move in with me, but we're not gonna get into that unless y'all want to know more about that. So and that was in between like him dating me before getting another girlfriend on me. But anyway, so yeah, I'm doing me, and at this time we kind of cordial, you know, like I'm not a bitter person. I just like to discuss things to get through it. But like I had got over it. I was just like, whatever, we cool, we grew, we both talked to different people, you feel me? So it was just like whatever. And matter of fact, in between this particular break, I met one of the most amazing men, but I couldn't appreciate him at that time because I was still mentally stuck on we got to start giving names. So we're going to call him I'm not going to use his real initials, so I'm going to just say we're going to call him Dre. Yeah. So Dre, I'm still stuck on Dre, so I'm playing on a new guy. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to get too close and comfortable. And then Dre come back, I just want to make sure I'm available. Like, that's how my mind is at this point. So, yeah, crazy. He had my mind so gone. So, yeah, we cool at this point. He's dating old girl. We gonna call her, what can we call her? I don't want to use real names or initials. We gonna call her TT. Yeah, so Dre dating the girl that was harassing me with her friends, TT or whatnot. And I'm just cool, I'm cordial, you know what I'm saying? They're dating. Then all of a sudden they break up. When they break up, guess what? He came back to me. And it was never a sense of, oh, he always come back to me. Because, you know, some females say that. It was more of like, I really genuinely do love him. So it's just like, until I find someone to replace him, my mind be a little stuck. I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, so we start talking again. Then I find out she's pregnant. I'm like, oh, shit. What the fuck? You know, and he had recently found out she was pregnant. So it was drama. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is going on? And then in the midst of that drama, I guess, you know, of course she pregnant now, so she want her family. You feel me? And my name came across a few conversations when it came to that because she was just like, oh, you talking back to her? I'm going to just say Kiki for me. I almost said my real name, but they would be calling me by my real name. But yeah, she like, oh, you talking back to Kiki? And he's be like, you know, one time, I don't know if he was really saying yeah, but he told me during that time, he told her, yeah, me and her back together. Cool, pregnancy going or whatnot. She had a baby. Sorry, low battery. But yeah, so pregnancy going. Everything is really pretty cool between us. Like, this the most peaceful we've ever been. I'm thinking everything cool. Boom. She had a baby. I'm just like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything just cool. Like, the drama with her being pregnant is more affecting him rather than me being involved. So I'm just living it up. Like, oh, you know, I'm being so supportive. Boom. Her birthday come up. He posts on his story with a lovey-dovey ass song. And he like, no, that wasn't it. No, like, he talk about, I'm just trying to keep things cool. So you post her for her birthday with it was a it was a dry message, but the song is what got me because, you know, like, we're music lovers, you feel me? So I'm listening to the song and I'm like, and then a part of the song he chose, like, this sound a little like, you know what I'm saying? Hold up. What we doing? Because we not finna do what we did last time. So what we doing? Because at this point, I'm more aggressive with him because, like, he didn't play with me twice before. And now this will be his second time with her. You know what I'm saying? So, well, 3 times with different people. And this will be the second time with her. So I'm just like, what we doing? Like, that shit, the math not fucking math. And I was real tight about that. I ain't even gonna front. We got into it behind that. Like, I stopped talking to him behind that, and then, you know, he sweet talked me, and then I started talking back to him. Anyway, so I'm just like, shit weird. So I'm talking to people. He talking to people a little bit. Like, we kind of got an attitude with each other, but we still fucking with each other. I'm picking him up in my car, dropping him off at work, all of that. Coming around the family, all of that. This goes on for months, you feel me? To lead to the third female. The third female, like, at this point, I'm just reevaluating my life. Like, God, you must really not want me with this man. And this man must not really want me the way he claimed. Like, and I know him like the back of my hand, which is crazy. And it's just like, there's no way this is happening again. And the way it happened this time, it caught me off guard because literally everything was really good between us. So I did not see it coming. Baby, let me tell you, we were spending a lot of time with each other because I believe the girl lived out of state. I'm not going to say specifics just in case somebody do find this. I just don't want people trying to come at me for talking about this. Shit, it's my experience. If you're part of the story, oh well, I can't help that. But yeah, so the girl, what I know now, she wasn't in state. She wasn't living in Houston. So we're still seeing each other every single day. And literally like a few days before I found out about her, he was over here and his phone rang. She had a profile picture and everything. And I looked. I almost said her name. We're going to call her Bree. I looked, Bree. And it took everything in me not to answer the phone, but I was just like, you know what? I ain't gonna be like that because we not in an official relationship, even though we're seriously dating right now. But we not in no relationship, so I give him the phone. I don't know what she was saying, but I know she had been blowing up his phone and he wasn't answering, so she trying to figure it out. Ain't no bitch doing all that unless y'all talking to each other. Come on. What's really going on? Man, I don't really say nothing. I start acting weird with him. I drop him off so quick at his mama house. Yes, because at this time I've never known him to have his own place like by himself as a man. And, you know, prison probably could played a big part in that, you know, not being able to find a job. All of that type stuff. But yeah, so I drop him back off at his mama house. Yes, I'm going crazy behind a man who does not have a car and who doesn't have his own place. I love people for who they are, not for what they have. But now, like, you got to be a good person and have your own. You know what I'm saying? I'm a woman. Y'all are men. What's going on? So, yeah, I drop him back off at home. His auntie, me and his auntie had became best friends because we had, you know, we worked at the same company. So, me and her ended up getting real close. We're best friends. I'm always at her house. He's aware of this because we have been dating, so he knows I'm always at her house. She has a like back to school party for the kids and with the school supplies and stuff. We don't come together or whatnot because like I'm kind of like funny with him now. So I get there, I'm chilling. He comes and he kisses me in public. You know what I'm saying? Like, in front of everybody. I mean, we hadn't did that in a minute, but he came, he kissed me in my mouth, all of that. I'm looking at the vehicle he pulled up in, and I'm like, who car is that? I can describe the truck because I use different names, but I'm like, who green truck is that? I seen that before. Who truck is that? And it's a girl in the passenger seat. Wait, back up. After he kissed me, he ended up leaving and coming back. And that's when she was in the passenger seat. So I'm looking like, who the fuck is this? And in my mind, because I've dealt with this with him before, I'm just like, I know the fuck not. I know he did not get another girlfriend on me. And a bitch did. Part 4, I'm gonna give more details on that. Like, it really kind of get a little messy after that, because he definitely lied to the girl and told her that I was his cousin. Yeah, but we gonna get into that. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna do part 4. I'm at the trail. I'm gonna work out, but before I go, I'm gonna do it. Anyways, so yeah, I see the girl in the passenger seat. Matter of fact, he came back to the back to school party with her and her kids. So I'm just like, you come here kissing me in my mouth, then you pull back up with another female, and she never got out the car. Like, his family hadn't met her or nothing. Like, it was a secret. But she stayed in the car the whole time. And I know why she stayed in the car, because he was doing some shit and he didn't want it to explode in front of his face, in front of everybody. And I'm watching just like everybody else watching, and they looking at me like, because at this point we're older, and we, everything again had been peaceful and good. So it's like, where this come from? Who is this? So I started doing my research a little bit, and I'm like, okay, because I know him. So I'm like, okay, I'm noticing this one particular female keep reposting his stuff, because he do a certain line of work. I'm being discreet. So she steady like reposting his stuff, and he reposting it back like, oh, thank you, love, this and that. And I'm just like, something not right, because why every day she reposting your stuff? But I didn't say nothing. I'm just peeping and paying attention. So I go to her profile, and I'm like, hold the fuck up. I know I'm more like the good girl to people. I mean, I am, but I get a little wild sometimes. But you feel me? She's completely opposite of me. When I say opposite, she doing OnlyFans. She popping cat on social media. Like, she in lingerie photo shoots all down. Like, she was completely opposite of me, and I was just like, whoa. She was so wild to the point where I wouldn't be surprised if she was prostituting. Like, that's the type of woman she was. So it caught me off guard. Like, oh, you like the hoes. Because if that's what you like, you don't need to be dealing with me at all, because you're never going to catch me on OnlyFans. You're never going to catch me just doing a whole bunch of lingerie photo shoots. Like, you're never going to catch me doing any of that. And it's not because I'm insecure or anything. It's just I'm not that type of woman. I carry myself a different way. And she's doing these things with 4 kids. So for me, that would be concerning. If I'm a man, I'm looking at my woman differently if she carrying herself like this and she got kids on top of that. Like, that's crazy to me. So yeah, that happened. I went off. I went completely off. And he swear to God, he was like, oh, that's just my friend, I'm trying to help her out. You're fucking lying. That's the girl who called you. I'm not stupid. So I stopped talking to him. Listen, me and his auntie was real cool, so she'd always have like family events and stuff. Of course, I'm there all the time. I've been around the family at this point, I've been in the family for like 4 or 5 years. So I'm family at this point. Everything they have, of course, they're inviting me. So his auntie have a Christmas thing, and of course she invites me. He comes, but the girls stay in the car. They still haven't announced anything or made, let anybody know what's going on. So she stayed in the truck outside. And I know that because, I went outside with the kids at one point, and I'm like, oh, she just sitting there. She don't want to walk in. You feel me? So I feel like he was trying to save face, but in the same sentence, she had to be aware of something. I don't know, because I just think that's weird. If I'm with a guy, I'm introducing myself to his family, this and that. I'm not just sitting in the truck looking crazy. So the Christmas party come, he did not speak to me. Because you knew you fucked up. He did not speak to me at all. He acted like I was nobody again. Yes. So at this point, like, that shit don't hurt me no more. You done did this before. It make me want to fight you, because don't play with me like that. Because outside of us, having this situationship that we keep doing, like, we were good friends. So it's like, you could have been a real nigga about it. Like, be a man. You older than me at that. So it's like, be a man. Like, why you can't speak up and say what it is and what it ain't? Like, that's weak to me. Like, that's really how I viewed it. Like, that's weak. So, I after that, like, I would go to his auntie house all the time, of course, because we were best friends. And every time he'd be there, I would never speak. Literally, like, I could be in the same room with somebody who does not like me and act like they don't exist. So I literally would not speak to him at his family events. Yes, and everybody would notice. They just would just look. So it did reach a point where he would force himself on me to give me a hug and stuff. Like, when she's not around, like, she'd be upstairs or something, or whatever, at his aunt house, or maybe outside, and he'll sneak and make me hug him. Well, not make me hug him. He'll hug me, and I just would never speak to him or nothing. And then, one time we finally spoke, and he wanted to talk about it, and he like, I'm not as direct as you. I didn't know how to do this and do that, and I just went off, and I didn't care that his friends was there and they heard, but I was like, you a cat, you a puss. You feel me? Like, real men don't do that. You could have just kept it real, but you weird for that, and I never fuck with you on that level. Like, I was really just going off, calling him out his name, all of that, because I don't like men like that. I didn't grow up around men like that. Like, if you're not grown enough to tell somebody what's going on or what you trying to do, da 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 da, especially if you stringing them along, like, you not no real man to me. That's what little boys do. That's little boy shit. Like, real grown men, they don't carry themselves and do stuff like that. Like, that's weird. Like, I really lost respect for him at that point, because why would you do that? So we going on and on or whatnot. It's just this awkward tension every time I'm around. Now, this kind of bring the aunt in the situation a little bit, but I'm not gonna say too much about her, because we did fall out. I want to do a story time about that, but I don't think I should. I'm gonna just keep it in the books. But yeah, so I'm minding my business. I'm moving on. You feel me? I'm not focused on him. I don't care anymore at this point. You want to date the hoe, date the hoe. You know what I'm saying? You cheating on her, she allowing it. Y'all having threesomes with her best friend. Like, y'all got a lot going on that I shouldn't know. But, like, on top of them being homeless and having to live with his aunt, like, it was a lot going on that I shouldn't have known about. But I knew because his auntie was telling me all his fucking business. Like, our friendship became toxic in a sense to me, because she when we would talk, she would just either complain or whine about her man doing this and that, but you're not trying to leave, so why do I have to hear this 24/7 if you're not leaving? Like, it for me, that gets annoying. Or she'd call me and talk about, dang, what was his name? What name we was giving him? Dre. She would call me and talk about Dre all the time, and I'm just like, bro, I don't want to do that, because my feelings are involved when it comes to him. So when people constantly bring him up, it messes with my head. And in the beginning, she would tell him and lie to him, like, yeah, she got a new man. Like, she would just be saying certain stuff, and I'm like, I don't need you to speak for me when it comes to my dating life. If I'm gonna deal with him again, I'm gonna deal with him again, but let that come from me. I don't need you trying to speak for me, because what you're saying is not what I would really be saying. You feel me? So I feel like she was trying to sabotage, but in the same sentence, kiss ass in a sense, because she would tell me all his business and tell me all the girl business. Yeah, girl, she moved out here. They ain't got no money. Like, she used to be telling me all this crazy shit, and then backdoor, and you and the girl best, you and the other, her and the other girl are actually cool, but you talking shit about her. So I'm like, what you telling her about me? You ain't got really much you can say, but if you doing it to her, I can only imagine what you doing to me. So yeah, to get to when he told her I was his cousin, because she looking at the fact of every time I'm around, I don't speak to them. I speak to everybody but him and her. So she looking at it like, damn, who is that? You know what I'm saying? Then I'm an attractive female, this and that. So it's just like, who is that? So he told her that I'm his cousin. And the lie was just so crazy to me. I don't even know how she believed it. Like, a blind man could have told you we used to fuck with each other. Like, but I guess she wanted to be naive in a sense. But he was like, oh, that's my cousin, and my uncle Bowie bought her car. Why do my car have to come into your lie? I got my own car. I did this. Nobody did this for me. Nobody helped me get this. I got my own car, and I'm not your fucking cousin. Like, do you have videos in your phone of your cousin doing sexual acts on you? Like, it's just so much like, it don't, the math wasn't fucking mathing, and I wasn't understanding why she was so stupid to believe it. It kind of made me hostile in a sense, like, girl, you be fucking for real.